Peace and blessings. It's April the 7th, the year 2019, and please forgive my messy desk. I'm always needing to clean it up. But I want to talk about books, and I want to bring something to your attention about the FBI that I found in a book that I picked up at a thrift store. But this is, of course, the only book that is infallible, has the absolute words of God. It is indeed the Holy Bible. You guys see that? So this is the book which I anchor my life. Now, if I was to try to guess how many books I have in my home and out in my garage, I'm going to guess anywhere between 4,000 and 5,000. Now, you guys might think I'm exaggerating. There's really no way to tell. But let me say, over my lifetime, I have collected a whole lot of books. And a lot of them are electronic, but a lot of them are stuffed on shelves all over this house, up in the attic, out in the garage, in the shed. I have a whole lot of books. And, you know, this one made a big impact on me when I first read Ayn Rand. I've read every single thing she's ever written, by the way. And here's some other books. We got Miracle in Atlanta by Pat Shannon. We have sent this book to many, many prisoners. We have sent this book, The Terror Factory, to many, many prisoners by Trevor Aronson. You'll see it says, Inside the FBI's Manufactured War on Terrorism. Of course, the Branch Davidian Waco Massacre to Harass Our People by Congressman George Hanson. The IRS and Government Abuse of Power. We've got The Federal Siege at Ruby Ridge by Randy and Sarah Weaver. We have a bulk discount that Randy Weaver has given us. And then this is a book that I'm going through recently called Why the Militia by Red Beckman. Montana's Fighting Redhead. And that's a very, very good book. And it's not that long. I'm about halfway through. This book is Rise of the Warrior Cop by Radley Balco. The Militarization of America's Police Forces. This one is very, very, very good. They need to make a movie out of this book. 1 in a Million, an IRS Travesty by Pat Shannon. And The Kennel, written by Elijah Green, Exposing the Prison Industrial Complex from Inside. The prisoners love that book. But I want to read to you this verse before I talk about the FBI. This verse says, And there are also many other things which Jesus did, the which if they should be written, every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. That's John 21:25. Of course, that's the King James Version. But here's the book I picked up for about 89 cents at a thrift store. It caught my eye because it said The FBI, A Comprehensive Guide from J. Edgar Hoover to the X-Files. And then it gives the authors of the book. Now, this table really, really got my attention, and it got me to thinking about other things. But the table is the number of FBI personnel and FBI appropriations annually. It just goes from 1908 to 1997. And if you look, in 1908, it started out with just 34 agents and no support staff. And there was no figure about how much money they got. But then it doubled, 64, nearly doubled. And then it just kept growing and growing. And so they got more and more money, millions of dollars. And you go all the way up to 1940 to 1959. We got nearly 6,000 agents. And then it just keeps growing and growing and growing. Oh my goodness. And you get to 1997, you have 10,000 agents. You have 10,000 agents that are the children of the devil walking around America, and they got 13,000 people supporting them, and they're getting over $2.5 billion. Somebody's making a whole lot of money in the FBI. Well, that got me to thinking, how much money are they making now? So I typed in, what is the annual budget of the FBI? In 2016, the FBI was given $8.7 billion. 8.7 billion. You know how many people they got? I believe they got 35,000 people. What do you think about that? I believe the FBI, and I know I saw it. There you go. As of December the 31st, 2009, the FBI had a total of 33,852 employees. That includes 13,400 special agents and 20,420 support professionals. And how much are they getting paid? 35,000. They're getting paid $8.7 billion. Now they're going to put somebody in prison, folks. You know, you're not going to get paid $8.7 billion without putting somebody in prison. Who are they going to put in prison? They're going to put in prison Schaefer Cox, David Hinkson, Charles Dyer, Jeffrey Winehouse, Russell Landers, Anthony Williams, Ed and Elaine Brown, Jason Gerhardt, Daniel Riley. They're going to put in prison Sue Holland, Doreen Hendrickson, Pat Parsons, Karen Vernon. Where's Karen Vernon at? Yeah, there she is. We're going to put in prison Karen Vernon, Todd Engel. The FBI is getting paid $8.7 billion. They got 35,000 employees. Somebody's going to be put in prison. They're going to, what are they going to do? They're going to manufacture terrorism. How much is the ATF getting paid? They're getting paid $1.24 billion. How much is the CIA getting paid? Well, their annual budget in 2013, 6 years ago, was $15 billion. The CIA gets paid nearly twice as much as the FBI. So if you're getting paid nearly $9 billion, and there's 35,000 of you running around the America, you're going to have Longbow Productions. You're going to have people infiltrate the militia. You're going to have people infiltrate the media and put out false news reports. And then you've got your big brother, the CIA, that backs you up in everything you do. How about I put this idea forward? How about the American people say enough is enough? We need to call for the eradication and the complete wipeout of the FBI, who I consider an enemy of the American people.